A long time ago, in a place very far away from here, ancient scribes used to write about a fierce people who lived in the mountains and fought like demons. For 5,000 years, empires rose and fell around these mountains. But the people who lived there learned how to survive, adapting to every new conqueror without ever fully submitting to one. The borders of their land were the boundaries of their mountains. Centuries passed, and eventually those mountains were cut up by foreign hands into 4 parts, corresponding to the 4 points of the compass: north, south, east, and west. Or, in the language of those mountain people, Bakur, Bashur, Rojhelat, and Rojava. This is how the ancient land known as Kurdistan became parts of new countries called Turkey, Iraq, Iran, and Syria. Neither Arabs nor Persians nor Turks, the Kurds experienced oppression at the hands of all 3. Their languages were banned, their customs restricted, and their identity erased. Less than a century ago, tens of thousands of them were stripped of their citizenship in Syria, while simultaneously being banned from speaking Kurdish in Turkey. Fewer than 4 decades ago, 100,000 of them were gassed by the Iraqi dictator known as Saddam Hussein, as the world watched and did nothing. 4 years ago, the murder of a Kurdish woman named Jina Amini launched a revolution in Iran that rang out with the words Jin, Jian, Azadi, woman, life, freedom. Kurdish words, spoken first by a Kurdish revolutionary, who became the father of the most unlikely political experiment in the Middle East. 15 years ago, the Western Kurds of Rojava launched a revolution aimed at restoring the autonomy of their rule and the dignity of women. It was a radical democratic project designed to protect religious and ethnic minorities, while asserting Kurdish autonomy in their historical lands. It defied dictators in Turkey and Syria. It inspired revolutionaries from across the world to join them, thousands of whom fought and died to liberate cities like Raqqa from the fascist menace known as ISIS. And to show its gratitude, the world betrayed them. First the Americans, then the Europeans, and then the new Syrian government. A government led by some of the same fundamentalists that the world condemned a decade ago, and praised the Kurds for defeating on the battlefield. But you see, the Kurds are used to betrayal. The Kurds believe they have no friends but those mountains. But they're wrong. They have friends everywhere. Friends who are inspired by their courage, their resilience, and their determination, encapsulated in their motto, Berhuran Giane. Resistance is life.